Okay, my name is Yomi Aguro. Here in New York City, I'm introducing Dr. Jackery Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that it will cost you $300,000 a year to get a permit to sell hot dogs at the Central Bank. $300,000 a year. No wonder. They sell that thing for $10 a piece. That's why. That explains it. Yeah, $300,000. So, but if the hot dog is from an unchained mad dog, that one will cost over $100. Unchained hot dogs, you know. Now, talking about unchained people, Democratic members of the U.S. House of Rep, they launched a gun control sit-in that lasted for 24 hours.
Round the clock.
Oh yeah, 24 hours.
Yes.
They took over the House floor, demanding the right to vote.
They will start on the floor.
They said we want to vote whether people who are not allowed to fly on a plane in the U.S. should be allowed to buy a machine gun.
My time, and I move the previous question.
The gentleman from Minnesota yields back. The question is on ordering the previous question. Those in favor say aye.
Can you imagine that? The greatest democracy in the world. They are trying to beg for the right to vote for that. Now, that forced the House of Rep to close down until July 4th.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they said, go home, everybody go home.
After independence.
After independence, we'll talk again. Now, like the democratic effort in the Senate via filibuster, it may lead to nothing, no change.
Yes.
But nobody will say that these people did not try. Unlike some lawmakers that we know, who are only interested in traveling abroad to chat with hotel janitors. And I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Now, again, it may not lead to a change in America's gun law before another mass killing. But who knows? Just to show you that nothing is impossible, a hospital in Boston has put back the brain of a child that started to grow outside the boy's head.
Hey, that's good.
Amazing. Watch. Amazing. Isn't that wonderful? Now that is what I call miracle.
Yes. So.
The one I can live with. Not that thing that TB Joshua does.
That pastor in South Africa.
Not those people. No. So there is hope. Doctors still have hope that with time they might be able to find a good brain for Donald Trump. I mean, if they can put brain back inside a child's head, they can take out what is in Donald Trump's head and put real thing. You know what I mean? Now, when you think of Donald Trump, does it occur to you that when Germans first met Hitler, they didn't know that he would become the Hitler?
Yes, now.
It is shaping up as the same story with Americans and Donald Trump.
Is that true?
Don't say I did not tell you. I mean, with time we will see.
I'm scared, doctor.
Nonsense. Anyway, now here are some stories making rounds around Africa this week. For defacing the photo of Burundi's president, 300 high school students were expelled. I know. It happened. You can see why all these African countries are pure banana republics. That's what they are. In Nigeria, the PDP tweeted a photo of President Buhari with swastika on his arm. What happened? Nothing. It got 101 likes and 202 retweets. Only. That's it. Not this banana republic. Now, Equatorial Guinea president appoints his son as vice president.
What?
Yeah, in Uganda, Museveni appoints his wife as Minister of Sports and Education. The same thing is happening in Angola, in Liberia, in whatever, everywhere. In Nigeria, Buhari only deploys his wife to fight his enemies. You see, that's why Nigeria is a civilized, more advanced country. I don't know why people are complaining in Nigeria. There's no reason to complain, By now, you are familiar with the illegal recruitment carried out by Godwin Emefiele at the central bank. You know that? And the one carried out by Tunde Fowler at the Federal Inland Revenue Service.
Yes,
You know that?
yes.
Yes. Without advertising the positions, Emefiele went and hired 91 people into top management positions at the central bank. And Fowler, on his part, hired over 300 people to top and middle management position at Federal Inland Revenue Service. Yeah. These two supposedly civil servants ignored all civil service rules
Protocols, man.
and smuggled children of prominent Nigerians into these positions.
This is backdoor
No
bribery.
advertisement, secret interviews.
Backdoor bribery.
No advertisement, secret interviews, orientations in posh hotels, and then mouth-watering salaries.
Oh my God.
The money that we make all these people applying for teaching position, that they will pay them 23,000 naira a month. You make them throw up if they hear how much they are paying these people at the central bank and inland revenue.
Yes.
Now Buhari is pretending that he hasn't had anything about this. I don't know if he has problem with this ear. This one should be working. Don't you think so? Now, does it have anything to do with the fact that his people were the beneficiaries? You know, you see, if your strongest point is that you have integrity and you drop that ball, what will be left is your weakest point, which is your YX certificate. You know, we had that the case about their certificate has been delayed and suspended indefinitely.
Yes, ma'am.
And people like Falano are defending the president and other senior advocates of Nigeria. It makes me wonder, what's the difference between that and that of Saraki? Anyway, we'll talk about that in another day. But if you doubt me, ask the man who has no shoes.
Yes.
Ask that man. You see, if your strongest point is that you have integrity and you drop that ball, what will be left is your weakest point, which is the YX certificate. Now, if you doubt me, ask the man who had no shoes, but ended up presiding over the stealing of Nigeria's shoes. That was what happened. Now, about that certificate thing and Buhari and his certificate, I heard that the case has been suspended or delayed and indefinitely.
Yes, now.
What is the difference between that and that of Saraki?
I want to know.
You know, what's the difference?
I don't know.
And I heard that some senior advocates of Nigeria are defending him like Femi Falano. And why is the media blacking out that story?
Yes, now.
African Spotlight is not talking about it. Nothing.
Mainstream media.
Sahara Reporters, nothing.
He should prove his
Premium
innocence.
Times, nothing.
He should prove his innocence.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that next week. Now, for all of you connected people who abuse our society by smuggling your children into influential positions, I say this to you. This was the society that you abuse today will take its revenge on your children.
Yes.
Sasha tweeted out.
Yeah. She's gone now.
There's no Sasha anymore. KK, tweet it out. Yeah, I'm telling you, the society you abuse today, this is not my quote anyway, the society you abuse today will take its revenge on your children. Yeah, just take note of that.
Yes.
Talking about people abusing things, the EFCC froze the account of the executive governor of Ekiti State,
Of a special state.
Mr. Ayo Fayose,
Of a special state. in Nigeria.
the only opposition leader in Nigeria.
The only mouthpiece.
The EFCC said that they saw 1.2 billion in the account that came from Dasuki's money. You know, the money that Dasuki was sharing. Money they supposed to use to buy arms to defeat Boko Haram. The governor got mad and stormed the bank, Zenith Bank. Watch.
I want to say very clearly, the court refused to attach my property or my towns. Because as a sitting governor, I enjoy immunity. And you must fight, you must do everything you want to do within the ambits of the law. This government has no respect for constitutional provisions.
No, he wasn't kidding. He said that his immunity protected him from harassment, even if he stole money from the central bank.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Now, in his fight, he was fighting like a mad dog. He claimed that Aisha Buhari, the wife of the president, was involved in money laundering in the U.S. You know that story about the congressman from New Orleans, yeah, that hid $170,000 in his freezer.
Yes,
You know the Halliburton thing that involved Atiku Abubakar.
Yes.
Anyway,
Where's that
so
guy?
yeah, that's true. Nobody's talking about Atiku now. Anyway, now because Dr. Damages can tweet anything that he likes, does not mean that Aisha Buhari should.
Yes.
But that was what she did after Ekiti governor got on her skin.
What?
She went on Twitter and then tweeted out this.
Wow.
I know. Look at it. The tweet, it has been deleted, but we got it.
Yes.
You know, you delete these things, we can get it from social media. Did she call the whole governor of Ekiti State an on-chain dog? Man, you see, this is what I'm saying. Don't mess with Aisha.
Excellency.
Don't mess with Aisha. You know, one man's on-chain melody is another woman's on-chained mad dog. Tweet it out. Now, Aisha also said that her husband may be too old to fight Ayo Fayose, but she, at the ripe age of 45,
Yes.
can take on Ayo Fayose.
Energetic.
Yeah. You see, this is what I'm saying. I knew that Ayo Fayose will go overboard.
Yes.
And now he's finished.
Yes, it's
Now
done.
he's finished. Now, look at the picture of the Aisha Buhari that was involved in the case. That doesn't look like the wife of the president, does it?
Yes.
It could be fake. We don't know. This story is developing. There are a lot of things that are hidden. But that is not the end of the case. Someone now wants Aisha Buhari to prove that she's not the one they are looking for in America by traveling to America. You know, Abubakar Atiku has not been here since the case opened up. his house in Maryland is occupied by rats and crickets. So far, the lady in that passport photograph came out to say that she wasn't involved in the deal. And we know that she comes to America and she lives, and they've not touched her. And you know that in America here, if you were involved, they will catch you, at the airport. Yeah. So now people are waiting to see when Aisha Buhari will come to America. What will happen? Atiku so far has not been here. Here is a video of Ayo Fayose fuming over his frozen account. Watch.
This rascality of the FCC must stop. If they like, let them investigate the whole world. I want to ask them, did they not contest the election? Where did they get the funds from? Is it because they're sitting government now? Nobody can ask them questions.
That is the way to go, my man. You fume and then the account will defrost.
Yes.
Another fuming politician in Nigeria is Ben Bruce. Do you know him?
Yeah.
You remember him?
That's
The
guy.
internet senator.
The common sense.
Common sense internet senator. Now, last week, AMCON seized the properties of his Silverboard TV. What? Yeah, because he was owing 11 billion naira. And he has not made any payment in 5 years.
Oh, man.
I know. I mean, that must be a failure of common sense. Yeah, it must be a failure of common sense, yeah. When common sense failed Ben Bruce at NTA, I understood.
Yes.
But to have common sense fail him at his own Silverboard is epic. It's like Donald Trump and his bankruptcy kind of thing. You know what I mean? Now, when this story broke, our internet senator was blindsided. He blamed it on the fact that he was on an international flight.
What?
Shouldn't common sense demand that as an internet senator,
Yes.
he should have internet access even when he's on an international flight?
As a Twitter senator.
Yeah, why? Now, on landing, Senator Ben Bruce told the press that tough times don't last. That Silverboard will come back.
Yes.
I say, hey yeah. But he didn't tell us that Silverboard went somewhere before. Now he's telling us that he's coming back. Is it just me?
It's common sense.
Is it just me, or do you also feel that those people who make the greatest noise in Nigeria are people who have ripe boys on their bottoms? Don't you think that way?
Just like you.
Yeah. I have 3 here. No, 3. I can't sit down. That's why I'm standing up. That's what I feel. Look at them. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this one.
Yes.
Now, last week, we mentioned that 3 members of the House of Rep in Nigeria who went to Cleveland, Ohio for conference were caught soliciting sex. Yeah. One of them came up with a classic defense.
Wow.
He wrote the U.S. ambassador saying, I couldn't even have sex. So why would I seek prostitutes? He has a point. He couldn't. Fortunately for him, he has an alibi.
Yeah.
He is presenting an FBI picture of him buying Viagra online. It's a good alibi. He couldn't. It's an alibi. What do you think?
Wow.
Doctor.
This is a segment we call Secrets of.
Picture.
It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000.
Word.
Now, the picture you're looking at, the first one is that of President Buhari stepping down the plane, ready to wrestle with Saraki in a pay-per-view fight.
Whoa.
Yeah, to see if forgery is corruption. I know. Look at him again. He's walking. You know, did you notice that when he travels abroad, great things happen in Nigeria? Like the fuel price hike, Naira devaluation, Saraki's charge for forgery. These are great things. That man should travel more.
They're hiring
Yeah, they hire teachers whenever he leaves the country.
1,000 naira.
Great things happen.
Yes.
Anyway,
That's change, David.
that's change. It starts by having him outside. The next picture you're looking at is that of a boy playing with a toy gun. Look at the gun. It looks like he made it himself. You know? Why our generation, why we are wasting Nigeria's time? A new generation is coming up, and they are going to occupy and copy what they are seeing now. This boy you're looking at is saying, fellow Nigerians, where I will end up, either Nigerian Army or Boko Haram, or the Niger Delta Avengers, it's your choice. It depends on you. That's what he's saying to you guys. You choose. He's not laughing. He's saying it. You choose.
OPC.
Or OPC. They will come after me. I don't mess with OPC. Now, the next picture you're looking at is a picture of a Nigerian girl. This woman was at home chilling. And her friend came in to tell her to apply for this teaching job.
You were there.
Yeah, her friend came in and said, apply for this 23,000 naira a month teaching job. This is what she said. Me? Apply for that year federal government 23,000 naira job a month. No. No way. My dad has called Emefiele and Fowler for me. So I don't need to apply for that year job.
Yes, ma'am.
Here are some stories making headline news across Nigeria this week. Nobody in Nigeria can seize my property, says Jimo Ibrahim. You know the guy?
Yes.
This is the man. This man is involved in so many shady deals in Nigeria, including the 120 billion naira aviation fund. Part of it he took to Ghana or wherever. Now, what other proof do you need to know that there are more buffoons who are billionaires than billionaires who are buffoons?
Yes. Tweet that out.
You don't hear this on Keeping It Real. Now, state of the nation, governing Nigeria is not a joke, says Buhari. Did you know he was talking to his staff? He said to them, governing Nigeria is not a joke.
You should pray
Now,
for Nigeria.
isn't that why we said that a president should have at least WAEC certificate?
Yes.
Isn't that why? I'm allergic to corruption, Buhari tells the State House staff. I said, impossibility. How can, if you are allergic to corruption, why are you standing less than 5 miles from Amechi and Fashola? Carlington doesn't work on corruption.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you're not allergic to corruption. No. Still, no, you're not. You're just kidding. Nigerian government orders sack of striking doctors.
What?
So, moving forward, if you fall sick, the government will fly you to London for treatment.
Yes.
I'm telling you, they sacked the doctors. They said, if you are sick, we fly you to London
If you have ear infection.
or India, you know.
What about, doctor, what about if you have ear infection?
That one you come to America. I'll treat you. Ear infection,
Go
come
to
here. Senators push for immunity, life pension for Dogara and Saraki.
What?
Did you hear that? Now, if this one happens, I will close my medical practice.
Yes.
I'll just go and be a bricklayer. I will be, because it makes no sense anymore. It makes no sense.
Yes.
How can they be looking for me? So, mumu.
Nonsense.
200 mumus. Did I say 200? 200 million mumus.
Yes.
If you stay there and this happens, I will quit my medical practice.
Yes.
I don't know what you plan
I'll
to do.
cease to become a Nigerian.
I don't know what you plan to do, but if they give them immunity, these criminals. Anyway, I've said my own. Naira recovers dramatically ahead of takeoff of the new foreign exchange regime.
Yes.
You know, there's a new thing they are doing now.
Yes.
They're floating the Naira. And Naira is now recovering. Now, imagine what will happen when they break those soccerways where they hid bills, millions and millions of Nairas, of dollars. What am I talking about? Billions and billions of dollars. What will happen?
Yes.
Like all these army chiefs when they start bringing the money out. Aisha Buhari distributes Ramadan packages to the less privileged in Kebbi State. Isn't that wonderful? Now, Ayo Fayoshe picked up one of those packages and was looking at it to see whether they mentioned any Harley button on. He wanted to make sure, Anyway, it's time for your
Email.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
It's time for your email. Tomato Juice, what happened? You came late, you're not wearing your uniform.
I know
What happened? I need an answer.
I need money.
That's why.
I need money. For a new uniform. I need money. It's been almost a month, doctor, that I reminded you that I needed a new uniform. Yet every week, you bought yourself some new sneakers and one. Yet nothing for me. Look. This sneakers is shining. Nothing for me. Yes.
This is disobedience.
I'm protesting. This is a protest.
Protesting Nigeria.
This is not how you protest.
I'm with you out there. It's a protest.
Protesting on pay salary.
You are comparing me. You think I'm like Ben Bruce.
Listen.
I'm not bankrupt.
No.
I'm not like
Too
him.
much
I
like
pay
him.
my workers.
A little too
We will
much
talk,
like
we
Ben
will
Bruce.
talk about this after the show because
Mr. Senator, it's not you alone.
I'm so mad. I know
sure.
you guys at home are enjoying this. She did this because she wanted.
This is nothing.
She wanted to show
It's
off.
too
You know what I
hot.
mean? She
It's
wanted to
too
show
hot.
off. That's behind it. All right, let's read the email. We'll talk about this later. Do we have emails?
Okay, every day, doctor.
All right, let's hear them.
Okay, our first email is from Ayo Omotade in Ekiti
Ekiti.
State.
Maybe
your
he's
friend.
talking about Fayoshe,
I'm sure.
stomach infrastructure. Now, what they ate, they are now vomiting it. All those people that ate all those. Anyway, go ahead.
So,
What did he say?
regurgitate.
No, I'm a doctor. You are not.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Dear Dr. Damages, I hope one day you will read my mail during your shows. I would like to thank you and your team for your shows, which have made us laugh for a while.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
What is your take on legislators and the sex scandal in the U.S. and why are you laughing?
I know. He's interested in that story.
And legislators currently fighting for immunity against being brought to book on criminal charges.
I know.
Democracy to me is not working. But it's abuse in Nigeria where state governors are owing salaries of civil servants for more than 6 months.
Yes. That's terrible. That
You
is
must
my
act.
friend. Thank you so much. This is what I said. If Nigerians sit down and watch Saraki and go, give themselves immunity, I'm giving up my practice. No, I'm joining that band that sang the 200 million momos. Yeah, because if democracy is failing, it is because Nigerians are allowing it to fail. There's nothing wrong with democracy. It's all in our hands. I'm just saying it. What else? The lawmakers they are being taken care of. I heard that. There. Their visas have been cancelled. They can't come to America anymore. And wherever they go, they are watching them. They may think that they can go to Dubai and do the same thing. They go to Dubai, they will be nabbed, But there's a book. There's a book I'm writing how to properly do what I mean. No, go ahead.
I have nothing to say.
Okay, next.
Okay, our second email is from Thompson.
Don't I know Thompson? I think I met him once. No. Okay, go ahead. What did he say?
He writes,
yeah.
Hello, Dr. Damages. I have been a fan of your show for a while now.
Thank you.
And I love it. One question for you. What is your thoughts concerning Nigeria with the mediocre non-entities in the Senate and the House of Reps?
Oh, everybody's concerned about this people. You know, let me tell you, we rise as high as the people we elect to make laws for us. Yeah, as high as the people we elect to execute the laws. As high as the people that interpret the laws for us. Unfortunately, what we have are just expired and experimenting criminals. That's why we are where we are. I'm just saying, you know them, we know them, you know, we know their behavior. But the hope is that next election, we will stop electing people like that to National Assembly, to Governor's Mansion. Like kitty people, I don't see them electing Fire Sheikh or someone like Fire Sheikh. I mean, you learn your lesson. America is going to learn that lesson by electing Donald Trump as president. Next time, they will not do something like that. Next.
So you know them?
I know them. Yeah, we know them.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Our third email is from Ibrahim in Borno State.
Ibrahim, yeah. You know Ibrahim. When we were some 20 years, we don't have time for that
20
story.
years ago.
But I'll tell the story after.
I'm not even 20 years old.
20 years ago. I'll tell the story.
Our third
Go ahead. She's not 20
Who is
years.
that Mumu?
No, she's not 20 years.
Our third email is from him. Oh, I read that already.
Yeah.
He writes,
Okay.
Hi, Lekita. I've been sending you mails, but none of it has been read.
What is going on? You
It's
don't
not
like
my
these people.
fault.
You don't
It's
like
not
these
my
people.
fault.
Okay, go ahead.
By the way, Doctor, your episode 233 said that Nigerians should stop killing small thieves.
Yeah.
They should go for big thieves. My people of Borno said the governor should bring back our rice given to IDP. Thanks from Ibrahim.
Oh, Ibrahim, thank you so much. It's sad the way we treat people, the list of people we have. You know, when I saw pictures of these people in the camps, it was sad. You know, it is as if those who do not have, even the little they have, we steal from them. That cannot be right.
It's not right.
And if I recall, the Holy Book, you know, I read the Holy Book, said that those who do such things, the deepest part of hell is reserved for them. That's not in the Holy Book. But something is in the Holy Book. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. You cannot treat the poorest people who have survived Boko Haram. Why can't the government provide for them? How much does it cost? How much do they spend at Aso Rock feeding? Meanwhile, what is going on? Anyway, that's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to Dr. Damages at
gmail.com.
and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
Now, here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, The Final Answer, by Blaise Pascal. And it says, men never do evil so completely and cheerfully as when they do it from religious conviction. Oh yeah, it's deep. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
So, seriously, why are you not wearing your uniform? Explain that to our people. Because I get these emails from people writing me, complaining. Why are you not wearing your uniform?
It's a long
and we
story.
pay you. You say that my check bounced. How can you disgrace me in front of people?
It's a long story.
Is it the check from Zenith Bank or from Bank of America or Bank of Akwanga
all
or
the
World
above.
Bank?
All your accounts are frozen. All your assets have been frozen.
My account is frozen?
You didn't know? Mama Udoka did not tell you. She called me. She wanted to buy something. Your card did not work.
It's time to go to Britain. But they are no longer in the UN. Yeah, I say UN again. Damn. It's time to go to Britain, but they are no longer in the EU. Are they?
I don't know. What do I know?
It's too hot. It's too hot. We can't think. But I hope you enjoy the show.
I hope so too.
Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you. Can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be, things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's somewhere I'm cooking egusi. Subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to Fowler Luxury Hotel. At Fowler Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Fowler Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Bamishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.foursviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Foursview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.